Hey everybody, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. This is Goose, and let's get started. Oh. We're talking to Dia. Also, my mic should be better now. I'm not 100% sure. Let me actually double check real quick. Hello? 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 Yeah, my mic should be good by now. If it's not, then I'll fix it next time. So the reason why I'm streaming again tonight is because this quest is so weird, it's making me stay in this area until I finish it, and I can't like go and build my characters. Well, I could, but it messes with the story, so I don't want it to push me back any further. There you are. It really took me a while to find you. As expected, Tia also didn't get hurt today. Get hurt? Why would I? Don't underestimate me. Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. I just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands. Wait a sec. How did you know I got a new greatsword to begin with? I didn't tell anyone about it. Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paul's gotten a little sick of doing it. Let's go straight to the point. Oh, that works. You suddenly became proficient with your greatsword because we've lived through this same day many times already. What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some cult? Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value. Alright then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this greatsword, and my brain just doesn't remember it? Yes, your memory's being erased every day. Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible. Oh? Why do you think that? If we've actually been reliving the Sabsira's festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used? The money we spent? The food we ate? Common sense is my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that. I thought about that too. But if the sages were behind this, if they utilized the entire city's resources as well as information supplied to the Akasha? Great! They could use the Akasha to report what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything. It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible. No, it is impossible. I've got proof. You have proof? Where? You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Fine, I'll play along for a little longer. Come with me. Miss Dunyarzad, please come along as well. I still can't guarantee that this area is safe. I can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago we were the ones taking her to Dunyarzad. And this is it. Huh? This is a wooden training dummy. What about it? See those marks on the dummy? Those are the results of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now? That's true, but what if they did? Then the sages would have had to reproduce every single mark they left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial skills always emphasize the importance of refined control. The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every strike on the dummy, as well as the state of mind I made each strike. Just as they say, each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy these marks. Is it really impossible? What if they use some fancy machine to carve every single mark? People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate correct marks from the results of combat training. That makes sense. Phew, I hope I cleared things up for you. Wait, is that the new Brain Surprise game that's been super popular with this players lately? It's surprisingly fun. Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Juniors off to the new stage. See you later. Well, back to square one. Is our memory deletion theory also wrong? Well, at least we've reached some other conclusions in the meantime. We're not in a time loop. We're not in the real world. Yep, that's true. So can we think of any ideas right now? Let me think. I suddenly realized that something is strange. Strange? I don't guess like everything's been strange lately. How come we never thought about leaving the city? Huh? Leaving the city? You're right, it's really strange how we never thought of such a simple solution. Anything should become clear if we can confirm the flow of time outside the city. I can't believe it. Did we miss this because we're tunnel vision too hard on our other theories? Or because we're just too tired? It is really strange. How about we go back and ask Nihida? Maybe we've forgotten something about leaving the city. Nihida... I'm taking these. And Nihida, we're back! You're back early today. Did you find something new? Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop, but we also aren't in the real world. But at the same time, we have a new question. Have we ever tried leaving the city? Leaving the city? As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do that twice before. We did, but we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? And what did we say when we got back? Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it. It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day. But still, neither of us remember anything about leaving town. Really? That's kind of strange. In theory, I should have been awake in all of your memories. Maybe this is the key. Yep, something here is definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow. Our memories are back! Let's go and try to leave the city today. About that, well, where should Paimon begin? Huh? Paimon, what do you mean? Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you. Another message from who? Listen to it and you'll understand. Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. And this is my own voice. Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in. It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday. Let's go and try to leave the city today. Okay, let's go. Hey, there's stop pole dancing. Oh my god. Why can't we leave the city? What is the Academia up to now? Don't ask me, it's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage. Just wait until tomorrow. I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Elmos. If I don't hurry, they'll be stolen. That's your problem. Make sure you make a request in advance next time. But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance. It looks like the Academia already announced the lockdown for Sumeru City today. How completely unsurprising. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave the city today? Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else. Anger in me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid post a long time ago. It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. Why don't we climb over the walls? Those guards can't be everywhere at once. This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all. Let's hurry. Paimon, stay here. Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind? Leaving the city might trigger a disruption to our memories. But if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble, then Paimon won't be able to help you. Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but we've always been together, haven't we? Don't worry, Paimon. If we leave together, it'll just be the same as before. Okay, Paimon will wait for you. Promise Paimon will come back as soon as possible. Just a quick look. Okay. And please be careful. Memories. Let's go and try to leave the city today. Traveler! What's wrong, Paimon? Paimon thought Paimon would never see you again. You just disappeared. Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back. You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look. What did I promise? Paimon, calm down. He's here now. I don't think he understood what you were saying. Paimon doesn't care. Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay. Paimon was so worried and scared the entire day. Still, I'm sorry, Paimon. I won't leave you behind. Okay, Paimon will forgive you. The most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear. Paimon was so scared that you had gone into another world. Okay, Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday? Paimon describes your plan from yesterday. I see. You've seen two people's different perspectives. After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant. You sure that's what you saw? You weren't zoning out or anything? No, wait. Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention. What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this? Yes, I don't even know that yesterday existed. I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken. So if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased? So they didn't just restrict access to Samara City, they're also erasing the memories of those who leave. It really sounds like something big outside the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll never discover what's outside. Can we leave behind something other than memories? Something like a message? How can we send it back? Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well, okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Junior's odd for me. Yep, now we're talking. I'm done. Here you go. What? Isn't that just an Akasha terminal? I made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that I can connect to any node. To make something like this, Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand. Anyway, we can use this now to record a message, right? Yeah, that'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city. We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now. It's worth a try. Let's go then. Let's expose those sages. I still think you should stay. Alright. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated as it happened once yesterday, but Paimon still is unhappy about it. See you tomorrow, Paimon. Okay. See you tomorrow, Traveler. That covers everything that's happened so far. So that message was what I left for myself when I left the city? Yes, although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you while you were outside. Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together. Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain meat puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence. That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru City space when you set up foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. If we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird contents. There's one final part here. I only received it late last night. These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky. And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually... Ugh! Why did the message end right there? What did the traveler want to say? What are those spaces? Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment. Oh right, Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message? The message, it should have come from the Traveler's Akasha tournament. After the beep, Traveler said, even the final space has also disappeared. Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been? All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common, a lack of human presence. Is space actually the real world? Or wouldn't a real space just randomly disappearing like that because traffic? My impression was that every day in the Sub-Zero only ends at the sound of the beep from the Akasha. Oh, so that's what it is. After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zero's festival, also disappears and we're taken to the next day. Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear every day? Paimon's head is spinning. Just what are those spaces anyway? Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats. So, no matter how strangely or spookily things look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret. Wow, the Archon War? Huh. That's an analogy and a half. A secret, huh? Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a half. Give me some time. I need to organize my thoughts. Hey, where are you going? Do you want some time alone to think? Alright then, Paimon wants to start you. The Dance of Observes is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it. The Dance of Observes. It's that time already. Okay, why don't you go ahead, Dunersad? We still have some other stuff to do first. Okay then, see you later. I figured it out yet, Traveler. Time's ticking away. I think we know the answer now. Awesome. What is it? Paula wants to know. Wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can tell us both together. This time we're gonna get to the truth. Oh, I can just... teleport to her. You're back. I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your faces. Are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival? Ask away, Miss Nahida. Pete? Okay, first off, have you discovered the hidden truth? People from Sumeru do not dream. People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of the Gnosis to operate. As it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power, and compiles the wisdom within the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara. Dreams of human presence. All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city have one thing in common: a lack of human presence. These spaces reminded me of dreams, like the one I had in the Avidia Forest, except these have no sign of human presence. The truth behind dreams would be, we are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream, rather the Akasha has taken our dreams from them. People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. In those spaces with no human presence, you're still in dreams without their host? That would explain why they sounded so weird when he was trying to describe them. Huh, so people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now. Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this? It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and it grants knowledge to the people. The Akasha relies on the power of the Gnosis to operate. It is a manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace. It grants knowledge to the people. I am literally disgusted. Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendroarchon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams too. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than that? Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom. So in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Hale remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that knowing dreams is a blessing from greater Riverwood Devata. So it was all a dirty trick. The real story is that the sages from the academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh? Yes, and I don't intend to stop there. Oh, by the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara? We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara. Are you doing mental fatigue? No. Okay, the appearance and disappearance of dreams. Those dreamscapes keep vanishing, but as soon as that leap started, more dream spaces appeared. be so prone to invert Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we remove their Akasha terminals. Mass production of dreams. Correct! The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of this Observers Festival, along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle. People wake up to yet another dream about this Observers Festival, and the dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha, and so it continues. So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Did Paimon get that analogy right? Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get into. Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our Akasha terminals in this dream doesn't do anything. Alright, last question. Who am I? So you know this. You're lesser Lord Kusanali. Aw, I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last. That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose you is all. Now that you mention it, Yahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny thinking back to when we were all thinking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. I didn't expect to meet you like this. I have a lot of questions for you. Yeah, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now. Oh boy, okay. Ready, set, go. Why couldn't you simply tell us the truth? You asked me this question before. My answer was, it would literally blow your minds. Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hopefully make more sense. Have you heard the saying, don't wake the sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all of this instead of you learning it on your own, your notion of reality and dreams would be thrown into irreversible confusion. I couldn't expose you to that kind of risk. That's why I can only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Long story short, I'm really sorry I had to keep you guessing. How did the sages manage to keep people from noticing this? Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced this Observers Festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find anything that strikes them as surreal. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier samsara, right? That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway, and in any case, their actual dreams are being taken away from them by the Akasha. So whenever they wake up in the dream of the Observers Festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identical dream. That reminds Paimon. Kyler had a dream when we were in the Olivia Forest, but couldn't say what it was about after waking up. Is that an example of what you mean? Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream enhancing power. That explains the feeling of deja vu. Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in this Observers Festival since all their dreams were stolen from them over and over again. Oh, hi Sue. Thank you for the raid, I think. About the side effects of a dream produced for a dream. Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this? Will it ever end? And if so, when? You might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Eventually, there is only so much that people can tolerate, especially those whose health is compromised to begin with, like Junior's lab. This relentless exploitation takes an even harder toll on them. People's lives are at stake here, and nobody knows a thing. We gotta put a stop to this. Why is the dream about this Observers Festival? I know, right? Why do they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could it really just be a coincidence? Meaning you don't know the reason? Wow, that's strange. The academic sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. They have to be up to no good. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it. However, do you have any information? Ugh. Celebrate the birth of that god. Could it mean... I don't have any more questions. Deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety, no matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable. After we end this Observers Festival Samsara, we have to look into them. How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous. In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone. The sun and the moon. Nikita's talking in riddles again. Oh, we're out of time today. I'll tell you how to break free of the Samsara tomorrow. See you then. Exciting. Oh, good job, Sue. I'm glad you beat it. Good morning, Nikita. Wait, now that Pama remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Mr. Roller Personality? Hey, what's wrong, Nikita? You don't look too good. Where's Junior's life? I'm afraid what you're thinking right now is correct. Did Junior's already disappear? No way! Are we too late? The real Junior's consciousness has indeed disappeared. We can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting. We were so close. I can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Junior's eye? Just what is she? Is she also gonna disappear? She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Junior's consciousness can no longer keep playing her role in this dream. So another Junior's appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Junior's is just a building block with a dream that helps to keep it going. Her personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Junior's Puppets are stiff and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler. You know, speaking of which, the old Junior's might not have been too different from a puppet. Junior's truly believed that she might be within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her, so you do remember her after all. Yes, back then her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to sell her Argosar. I just gave her a little wisdom she could live her life in a new way, so that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still... You're a kind Archon. Far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon. Couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at this Observers Festival with so many regrets. Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nikita. It's the sage's fault and theirs alone. I'm not beating myself up. All I did was rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon. And don't be like that, Nikita. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad. To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the Samsara as soon as possible. Great! But how do we do that? Although the Observers Festival dreams are in the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. This means that dreams belong to a host who created it. So how should we find that person? Well, if this is someone's dream, then everyone here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream. Imagination? What do you mean by that? Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when a server at a tavern brings a plate to you, we naturally assume that food is on it. However, if your other dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, and you imagine gold or more on the plate, the dream will respond in kind, and the server really will bring you gold and more. But right now, our host is not aware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, it will always be food. So, we find the host, then what? And find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually once that happens, The person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken. How are we going to find them, though? It could be anyone. It's like looking for a needle on a haystack. And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker. It's extremely difficult, yes, but the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved up to this point have all been for the sake of finding the host and ending the samsara. For me, during this time, I'll be out of town. Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the traveler went? Yes, I want to try something. There must still be a small whisper of possibility. Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like the samsara need to end. I was so a little upset that we come this far early for Junior's Odd too. She was such a good person with such a simple wish, but fate was against her. I just feel so demoralized. Yeah, saving Junior's Odd is what kept us going this whole time. But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Junior's Odd would definitely want to see us save everyone else. So let's break the samsara for her sake. I was wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of the dream? It feels like it would be easier to control it that way, no? Unlikely. Knowing the plan, they'd probably become aware that they were dreaming. Yeah, that's true. Plus, the sages probably wouldn't count on us being other factors beyond their control. They'd compete it on us. So, who do you think the host of the dream is? The one with the strange getup? Oh, that makes sense. Representing the flowers is a symbol of the Hopes of Zeres festival, right? Pretty core character. Let's go ask him some questions, shall we? Oh my gosh. My throat is dying, but I want to get to the point where the samsara ends. You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay? Everything's fine, just, it's a little hard to explain. Would you mind taking part in a little experiment with us? An experiment? That came out of nowhere. I'm listening now. What do you need me to do? Could you make a wish? Imagine your wish coming true before your very eyes. You want me to make a wish? Is that almost Zeres festival tradition or something? Less questions, more wishing. Okay. My wish. Okay. I'm a little of saying this out loud, but I want Miss Junior's Odd to be happy. Oh. I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down. She wasn't really talking to anyone. It just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle and kind, and all the kids love her. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be first and my flowers is because I'm special to her or something. So, you have a crush on Junior's Odd? Is it that obvious? After what I just said, I guess it is. When she placed the heart of flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want everyone to have a happy Zeres festival. What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her knight of flowers for the rest of my life. 50 years, 100 years, it's sort of until the end of time. Oh, yeah, that was a bit much. I felt like the right moment to get off my chest, but that was pretty embarrassing. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I'd like Miss Junior's Odd to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes. Please come true. Please come true. I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh! Oh, you're... What? Faki. Sorry, but only one portion of the elder candies per person. Go home you go. Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me, as long as she's happy. Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be that easy. seems like everyone who knows Junior's loves her, but none of them has any idea that she... My lady, step back! That sounds like Tia! Oh right, this is where Junior's bumps into the kidnappers. I'll teach them a lesson they won't forget. Oh, but Tia can handle them! Hey, traveler! Let's get him! Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take Junior's out and leave. Hey, this is my job. The Homeonis pay me, not you. Leave. You... alright, fine. Knock yourself out. Why are you so worked up anyway? It's not like I don't trust your fighting skills. Anyway, watch yourself. So you got yourself some backup. Suit yourself. You're going down. Come on, really? Well, okay, yeah, that wasn't great. I'll admit. Yeah, she's more of a sub-DPS. She's doing a lot of off-field damage, but not on-field damage. Did I get him? Is he dead? Oh my gosh, I got him! Traveler, will you just take your anger out on those guys? I'm fine, just angry at myself. You and Nikita both. Junior's all wouldn't want to see you two like this. Oh, and speaking of her, Pamela just remembered something. Remember how during the first Observers Festival, before the Samsara started, you came here with Junior's because you wanted to pick something up? So it was because you had forgotten something. Yes, I do remember that. Okay, so Pamela's memory is working so far. Anyway, Pamela also remembers that she's staying somewhere around here. He pointed out to us the night before the Observers Festival. We should cover what that item is? Yeah, even if it's only a tiny clue, it'll still help us more than this needle in a haystack search. This is the place. It's rude to enter other people's spaces without permission. But desperate times call for desperate measures. Yeah, the windows are unlocked. Okay, Paren's gonna take a peek inside. This is only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book on the table. Should we open it? I'm not reading all of this. But let me at least skim it. After almost 16 days, I was finally able to get these notes written before the Sub-Zero's festival. Wow, Junior's wrote all of this? It sounds like she was thinking of us, even while we were away. Even though she was always also busy preparing for the Sub-Zero's festival and had all of her health problems to worry about, she must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the Sub-Zero's festival, right? If we hadn't done this book, we never would have known. Now that we know, we can't even thank her. Junior's odd. Hey, where are you off to now? So I actually know identity of the dreamer. It's super hard to tell who it is right now, but let me see if this is when we learn. It's Dinner's puppet, I guess. Thank you. Traveler! You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, I've been stuck in this place for a really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dinner's was like an eternity ago. Still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Milu's dances to observers. I can barely recall it now. There will always be frustrations in life, and I know that the plan of living is not to leave behind any regrets. That's what the real Dinnersod said, wasn't it? Does that mean... Dinnersod? Yes, Traveler, what is it? Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come... Let's go, Paimon. What? Where are we going this time? To watch the dances observes. If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact. How did things turn out like this? Ah, Traveler, you don't need to get involved. He's a sage from the Academia. I don't want to drag you into this. Traveler, what the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the Academia, that's another day gone to waste. Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff? Just like I thought, they're puppets. Oh, of course. If this is the Sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this. So they're just substitutes. What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage? Hold on a moment. What's up with those flowers? Like I said, they symbolize the gods of flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real party flowers went extinct after her death. Yes, the Greater Lord brought forth new pretty flowers in memory of the gods of flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful shade of purple. Ah, that beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real pretty flowers? Just like the ones from the legend? I didn't even notice. Dinnersod, did you find these? But didn't you just say the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away? So how? Yeah, what's going on here? Milu, close your eyes. Huh? Imagine that the Grand Sage and his entourage are not here in front of you. You guys are acting weird, but okay, I'll try. Hey! They disappeared! So Milu's the host! What a surprise. Purple Padisaurus don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Milu's subconscious, they can appear as decorations on the stage. It's just like the example Nakita told us. People assumed there would be food on a plate, and Nilo assumed that there would be real patisauras in the flower pot. So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilo? Right. But if we want to end the samsaras, we need the host to become aware that they're dreaming. How should we make Nilo realize that? Am I dreaming? Huh? How did you come to that conclusion? So I'm right. This is the Vorso Lord Kusunai responding to a celebration of the Observers Festival? I'm wrong, yes. But you aren't completely wrong either. The point is, what made you think this is a dream? As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream, right? Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find a Dendro Archon. Oh, sounds familiar. Junior-san told us a story like this when we first arrived in Sumeru City. So it was about the first sage, huh? Yes, but in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. There's more to the story. His piety and wisdom was acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and she finally gave her blessing to him. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage. As if all the knowledge of the world had been painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried. The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up from a dream. His wife, lying next to him, said, You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love. In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City, and founded the Academia. What a happy ending. So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story? He never went on his journey? Yep, but his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro Archon, so she blessed him in the form of a dream. Hana understands where you're coming from now. It's a really interesting connection. But we really gotta wake up soon, like the sage in the story. I thought Neil was aware of it. I see. It just so happens that today is Observers Festival, so on the server too. Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Observers as beautiful as we can. I've been waiting for a long time for this. Please dance your heart out.
The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the Dance of Sub-Zerus.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
I'm not crying. I am crying. Oh, this scene always gets me. Traveler. Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest time. Good morning, Paimon. Paimon's head feels super heavy. Did we oversleep? Do you even remember going to sleep last night? Everyone thinks it was after the Sub-Zero's festival. Oh, the Sub-Zero's festival! Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero Samsara? I remember now. Quick, take off your Akasha terminal. Quick, let's go see Dunerzad. She's not in her room. What happened? Let's go to the usual spot. Huh? What usual spot? Well done, Traveler and Paimon. And thank you, Dunerzad, for organizing the Sub-Zero's festival for me. I'm sorry, who are... Dunerzad! You're okay! Oh, don't scare us like that! Dunerzad. Oh, Traveler and Paimon, I have something amusing to tell you. I just had a dream. I saw Nilu performing the Dance of Sub-Zeros. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's gonna be the end of this episode, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!